everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one in store between the Sacramento Miners and the Dublin Shamrocks. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Sacramento Miners and the Dublin Shamrocks. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, we look at these Dubliners entering play here. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
The results are hard to argue. If there's a team better suited for the postseason right now, I don't know who they are.
Meanwhile, for the visitors from Sacramento, they come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4 quarterback.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team that wins.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Well, look now at our starting defense. They enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run. They're
not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
From the gun on 3rd down. Rush. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. To throw is Rush. Johnson's got it complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Off play action. Rush. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Come on, set, 8, read. 58, right there. Right here, right here. 5.
On 3rd down, Rush. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They bring their punter out there now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Squeeze, double. Check safety.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run the counter. Amos. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
90 Wolf. Check. Check the backer. Let's go.
On 2nd down, Amos. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was in the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
Shoot.
To throw on 3rd down, Steele. And he will find his man on the end route, complete.
Let's go.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down now, Amos. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down, Steele. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And it's good to make it 7-0. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. When that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Off the play fake. Rush. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
On first down, Rush. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 103 yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Rush. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. Touchdown! A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. That time, a 6-play drive. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, look now at our starting defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. 2nd and 9 now. Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Sacramento with the football here as we get set to begin quarter 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
54 Mike. Silver.
On 2nd down, Amos. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
To throw on 3rd down. Steele. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more there and another first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
That's complete, right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
2nd and 6. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Steele. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. And this offense on third down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Make that now 3 straight 2-yard gains.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. A gain of 3, second down. On second down now, Amos. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. On third down, Amos. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Let's go.
And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Steal.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And on now is the punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's just been looking for some space. You know, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try to mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about him.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Set 15, Lonnie. 15 Lonnie.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
Come get some. Come on here. Come on.
Rush. And that'll be incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And his kick is good. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here are our visitors to take over on offense. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
On 1st and 10, Steele. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Looking to throw. Steele. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing on 1st down. Steele. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Go! 10-2, son. They can't hang with us. 5.
Back to throw. Steele. And he will find his man on the outside.
Go, let's go!
7 yards there and a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping knowing that they are out in front.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the cornerback's hand, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Steele. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On first down, rush. And this is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rush. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, rush. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
On 1st and 10, rush. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Ready? 60 or
58, come on. You ain't got nothing. You ain't
ready.
Throwing on 1st down. Rush. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside. Make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Rush. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Rush. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the gun, Rush. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And his kick is indeed good, and that's going to tie us at 13. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Amos, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll run on first down. Amos. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Over the middle, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down. On first down, Amos. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Ready?
Off the bootleg. Steele. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 21 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Welcome back now to the Emerald Isle. 13 all our score as we start quarter number 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Temptation there certainly to go for this, but I think you have to kick it, right?
The temptation coming from the fantasy owners, right? I mean, there are some that are going to want to kick it because they may have that kicker, but overall, get more yardage, maybe a chance for a touchdown. But no, absolutely not. Run that field goal kicker out there. Kick it. You've got to take the chance to take the lead right now. You don't want to put it back on your defense.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And here now the offense heading back out there. As of this moment, as pretty much everyone knows, they sit alone in that top spot. But nothing is guaranteed. They haven't even clinched the playoffs. So a good start, but a long way to go.
And you know a blunt veteran inside their locker room has stood up at one point or another and said, you know all this means nothing so far. We've got to cover this, get it done. What do we want to be? It's like winning a title in August, right, in preseason. Doesn't count. Let's go ahead and get this thing done.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rush. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
Go. Be careful.
On 1st down. Rush. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Rush to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Ready.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Throwing here, rush. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Here we go, here we go. 60 outlaw.
Go, go, go. Tight end right, tight end right.
Let's go.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 now. Rush. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's brought down. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Operating from the gun. Rush. And it's caught. Touchdown. In for the score. And his guys are going to retake the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Point after here coming up. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Yeah!
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Steele. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, Steele. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Steele. And he's got his man on the out route. 23 yards on the play.
Let's go, get excited, let's go, let's go.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They come up in an offset eye. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Steele. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. A carry here for the big tight end. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. He tried to break that plane, but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. On 4th down, Steele. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a 1st down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll give it here to his running back. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 4, 1:50 to play. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead. He'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. Back to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He's back to throw. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
Hey, Jet. On the ball.
1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Get it.
On 1st and 10, Steele. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Operating from the gun, steal. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
Illegal touching.
Well, let's see who this is on. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
On the ready.
An incomplete pass on first down. Here's second and goal.
I got you.
They'll try to run this one in. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. Now Rush. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for our visitors, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And now they'll face the prospect of a long, albeit happy flight across the Atlantic. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it's a rare misstep as they'll drop to 11-2 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.